It wasn't pretty, but the Seattle Seahawks found a way to keep their playoff lives alive with the 6-3 win over the Chicago Bears here, Soldier Field. Let's get to the video.
From across the country in a short week, playing in an atmosphere like that. So our guys deserve a lot of credit for the poise, stuck together throughout. They faced some adversity throughout the game, and then our defense just deserved a lot of credit, man. They just they played really hard. Even when they made some unbelievable plays there in some critical moments, you got to give their quarterback a lot of credit. I mean, he made some phenomenal plays under duress. So we just kept fighting, and then you defend the blade of grass at the end of the day. So had an opportunity to win at the end, and guys did a great job. How do I answer it without kind of giving away like trade secrets? I just think it's something that we've been practicing, and we haven't really called it in situations like that. We've had versions of like blitz that we've called, but not that particular version. So something we've had that we've been preparing for, and our guys were excited about, getting to that particular call. And man, I mean, just you call something you haven't executed, and it's for basically the season's on the line, and it just shows that like, hey, our guys can handle it, and they've earned that confidence to call those types of high leverage plays. So I know Spoon was asking for it, so when Spoon's excited about it, then we're excited. When you are blitzing a bunch of guys, I mean, it is a team blitz mentality, so we got to align correctly. We got to set it up right. You have disguises that are paired with it. Guys have to take proper angles. To get this quarterback on the ground and make him go backwards is easier said than done. So you got to there's some technique to it as well. So just again, in critical moments, I think that speaks a lot about the trust that we have in our guys that they can go get the job done. Look, I mean, that's why we have the make it right system. It's you move on and go to the next play, and he's been doing that. This guy's a leader on our team. He's second year, but I mean, he's grown so much as a leader. He's going to be someone we're going to depend on for a long time here, and we love him. And it's because of the energy and the competitiveness and the person and his love of the game and love for his teammates, and it's infectious. How can you not play 1,000% when 21's on the field doing the stuff that he does? So talk about force multipliers. He's a force multiplier. And I'm happy he got a sack. Wasn't pretty, but he got one. And I'm really happy. In terms of run game and moving the ball, especially early in the game, it was good to get the first drive going. But I think we're going to still focus on, hey, let's close these drives out. Once we get this thing moving, let's finish in the end zone. 7 points is such a big difference, especially to start the game. And then when we are playing with a lead, let's try to. We got to keep chasing, trying to get to multiple score leads. And then that's good for it on Thursday. And you got to get your bodies right to go play and go play the right way. You got to be able to play the right way to win in this league. And I think this is an opportunity for a shout out for our support team, Sam Ramsden, Ivan Lewis and his crew, like getting those guys. Get their bodies right on Monday. I think that was big for us. I think we needed that. The guys were determined to go get a win here on the road. So our expectation is obviously higher than 6 points, but let's go to work this week and do the best we can to go win it. Thursday night's games are funky. It's a short week. It's just it feels like there's some weird outcomes that happen. So we'll look at the tape and go to work, and Gino will be right there leading us. It's the edges and the D-line that are in the same room. And we really followed Jay Reed's lead, and then Leo's done a great job leading as well. I mean, he should be up for all the accolades. I mean, I don't know what the awards are out there, but I would give it to him. I mean, he's just a phenomenal player, phenomenal human being, and I'm glad he's a Seahawk, man. I'm glad he's up and glad he's with us.
Bend but don't break. How hard is it to hold an NFL team to 3 points?
It's really hard, but I just say I'll give the props to our preparation throughout the whole week. Even though it was a short week, I feel like everybody was on top of that thing from the first down to the fourth down. I feel like everything came to fruition.
How important was it to bring that energy? Because that's what you needed to have. It seems like that you had energy in the back, in the middle, and in the front with the seven sacks.
I say we just know it would do or die tonight. So if you ain't giving your all, it would for sure been an issue throughout the whole locker room. So I feel like everybody did what they were expected to do.
Caleb Williams You got to give him respect. Dual quarterback. He made a couple throws there,
Yeah.
just to show. But you guys were resilient. Can you talk about the resilience you guys had after they made those?
We know he was a guy you could have to rush as one, meaning just he got to scramble a lot and go through the A, through the C. Everybody had to pass one. I just feel like honestly, throughout that last drive, all the 7 sacks, the defense just played as well.
You've earned the right to relax a little bit. Just, what are you going to watch a game on Saturday? Are you going to more relax? The Cardinals. I mean,
We'll do both. We'll take this last 24 hours, you just relax, but once we get back to Sal, we gotta start preparing for next week.
It's extremely fun, man. To be able to seal a game and I'm blitzing, the defense is counting on me, so I gotta, show up and make the play.
How excited were you to finally get that call? McDonald said you put it in a couple weeks ago, but hadn't used it.
I was excited, man. Blitzing, last night, like I said, it doesn't get any better than that, so I was excited.
can you take us through that play from the moment it was called? You're in the huddle. You get out there, not trying to get. Can you just take us through that?
Yeah, I had to be calm. I couldn't give it away too fast, but I know he was elusive in the pocket, so I had to just come under control and just make the play.
Did you think they were going to kick it? They called timeout, and then
No, I knew they weren't going to kick. I knew they were going to try to win, but like I said, we're on the field. We just got to make the play.
you're pretty excited when they were going for it. So
100%.
it was in your hands.
Especially when I got the play called, I knew I had to. So.
And how important is the back end on that play? Obviously, 27 for you guys to make that play and have the trust in him.
It was elite, man. To see him go half on the ball and make the play. Like I said, it was elite for sure.
The game, so many times the offense wins, it gets the attention for wins. How is it for you guys to win a game, totally dominate a game like this?
It's fun, man. As we put the work in, we got those guys back, and vice versa, man. So, we're all brothers at the end of the day, so come out victorious.
Are you watching Cardinals Rams, or you can't control it? So
God's with it, man. It's God's plan. So, whatever it's meant to be is meant to be, but I definitely will be tuned in for sure.
It takes to in a short turnaround. Can you just talk about that?
I mean, it's all about the details. The biggest thing going into this week is understanding what we had to do. You didn't have the time to get the reps in practice and all the things you need to get full speed. So it was the details, the mental preparation.
And then the pressure, the 7 sacks. And Mike talked about it's a team sack. Uchenna gets his first. Can you talk about the team attack mentality to get 7 sacks?
For us, we knew that the quarterback was going to be the most dangerous player. So we just had to get around him, harass him, make him uncomfortable. And as long as we did that, it would help us in favor. Obviously we got the pick at the end and, just making sure that his second play wasn't his best play.
And resiliency, because he made some pretty interesting plays, I would say, right? And how important was it for you all? Okay, he made this play. I think it was a long one on 3rd down, whatever, 4th down. And then you guys turned around and make another play. How important was that resiliency in this game?
It's a kudos and a testament to this defense. The guys that I'm playing with this year are amazing. Nobody bats an eye. Nobody looks at everything. Any situation we're in, we just look at each other and be like, come on. No one ever bats an eye. No one ever gets mad. No one ever gets frustrated in situations. So just having the guys around, having resilience to just work. So
it takes full concentration and focus. You don't have enough time to scheme against the team correctly and properly as you would. So definitely got to be in on the details. Got to be locked in. And Thursday night game is the most physical team, the most fundamentally sound team that's going to win that game.
What did you do as a leader to make sure that the team installed that? Because I know as a leader that was in your mind. What did you do? Without telling,
Yeah, I think for us, it's just, we had a talk. A few of the leaders spoke at the beginning of the week and just told, no matter what our circumstances is, we're still in it until they tell us we're not. So we got to get ready to go play this game, get ready to go win. It's a must-win situation. And we came out as a defense and played well.
Yeah, I mean, how hard is it? You've been around the league longer than 1 year and 3 to hold an NFL team just to 3 points. Do you remember? I mean, that's
the first time I've ever done something like that. It's tough, especially when you got playmakers on the other side that they have. So I, definitely give credit to the defense, man. We held our own. We did what we were supposed to do, and we're grateful to come out with a victory.
Is this kind of the identity that you guys have?
Yeah, I think for us Seahawks, this is a defensive-minded team. This is how we win games, through defense, and it was good to put that on display today.
I was home for you, love to stay. How closely will you be watching the Rams-Cardinals game?
I'm not watching at all.
No?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely going to watch it. But, this NFC West has been crazy. There's a lot of good teams, a lot of good football being played. All we can do, win
we got to get ready to play them next week anyway.
How much do you and Leo just feed off each other the way you're playing next to each other and kind of setting each other up for success?
That's my dog, at the start during the week, you build that chemistry outside of football. Now, we're all doing that, we got a great group of guys. We roll guys in, and, every time we just give each other that look, and we tell them, let it be us. Byron was in the mix as well. And I tell him all the time, let it be on us. Let's get the stop. Let us be the ones that make the play. Because, we're only strong as our front is. I had him one time, like, he got eyes in his head or something. I see why he's a first round pick, but we try to bottom him up, put him in a little pressure to try to get him to hold the ball at point once and see if we can get there. We missed a couple, but we're going to get him down. And that just shows, I think Mike had a great game plan for us, and we executed.
Just doing that thing, but do love the shirt, man. It's a cool looking shirt.
How do you just assess, I guess, the offensive performance tonight overall?
Yeah, I think we obviously, when you score 6 points, you're gonna come away thinking that you can do a lot of things better. And I really want to say that I think we could have been better, but I also think we moved the ball really well. I was really proud of the way we ran the ball. I thought we were effective, efficient in the passing game. Could have used a few more explosives, but they did a good job. They did a good job at really trying to take away our explosive passing game, and made us check it down. And we're okay with that. We're fine with that. As long as we get the ball into the hands of our playmakers, we got guys that are going to make plays. And like I said, hats off to them. They did a great job at really stopping us when it mattered the most. We were crossing the 50 a bunch, and then we just stall out. As soon as we get near the red zone, and I just think that's something that we can improve on, especially for we've been working on all season is commit to our run game and finding answers versus whatever looks they give us. Today they were playing a little shell, but they also play some 3-week. So there's just some things that we're working through, and when we can get the run game rolling, it's going to make our offense that much tougher to.
So there you go. You heard from Mike McDonald, Boye Mafe, Tyrese Knight, and Ernest Jones, and they all talked about the energy, the concentration that was needed to win a gritty game in a short turnaround game. Now, some stats: the Seahawks had a team-high 7 sacks and intercepted Caleb Williams for the first time in 9 games. Yet, I get it, the offense struggled. They managed just 6 points, but they did manage to run for 122 yards, and Geno Smith was sacked just 3 times and with no interceptions. As for the defense, one could say that they are peaking at the right time. After a few days off, the Seahawks will prepare for a regular season finale against the LA Rams. Now, the hope is that the Cardinals can beat the Rams on Saturday night and make that game meaningful. That is the season finale between the Seahawks and the Rams. And let me throw 2 more stats at you. In addition to the 7 sacks, a season high, the team had 10 quarterback hits and also 10 tackles for a loss. So one could say that they are peaking at the right time. From Soldier Field in Chicago, I'm Asvita Meyer for the Cascadia Sports.net report. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.